Welcome to the new weekly report. In the last 2 weeks I was working on changing the CSS appearance of the website page. I will show you all the details I have changed, and most of the time I have done on the front end part without touching the back end. Just short introduction, I'm working to learn Node.js, JavaScript, HTML and CSS by working on a project that I have in mind for a very long time. I'm learning and becoming to program as a self-taught developer, where I'm building a web application, and I also write here a report on the self-taught-developer.com website. Each 2 weeks I also record a video for you on the YouTube, so you can also follow what is happening and what I have done in the last 2 weeks, what kind of problems I had, but also it is a journal for me, so I can get back in the past to read what I have done and also to watch a video how this progress has been made. Now I have several windows here for you. First one is self-taught.com. You can see it is a home page where I'm writing only in HTML, nothing about the CSS because I'm not working on this website, where you can see how I did started working on this project. You can see all the details with the dates, what I have done, what I have used as online course, what kind of problems I had, and then later on you will see I have switched to report every 2 weeks on a separate page. And you can see here at the start of this website page you have a last report here, so when you click on it you will be here on the new page where you can see all the details what I have done in the last 2 weeks. You can see here is the date, below is that the idea, the image of the current status of the website, and as you go down and down more and more you will see all the details for the last 2 weeks. If you would like to get in the week before that, meaning report before that, you can simply click the previous and you will get to the report 38. So you can go back and back all the reports I have made, so you can also check what I have done. Sorry, next, yeah, this is the final one. Home, sorry, I have an issue here. Weekly report 14. Now this is the website where you can follow all what I have done. I also today in this video I will go back starting from this these 2 weeks report. I will show you which day what I have done and what kind of problems I have experienced. Now the next one is here at GitHub. This is the current status of the coding frequency. You can see that in the last 2 weeks I am coding a little bit more because I was working on the front end working with the CSS. Before that there was a gap because there was a time when I was on a vacation, and also there was some other jobs I needed to do outside of this one, so there is a small gap, but currently I've started again. But also in this period when there is a gap I was learning about the solutions, how to improve the website, and also back end and front end. Then we can see here these are 2 websites. First one is the active website, which is called Currenlyzer. It is currency analyzer, where you can also click on your browser and you will be here on this website where you can see more details how this Currenlyzer is currently working. This is the currency strength meter with a bar chart. Then you have here a line chart, the same one as this one here up. And then below that you have change also the currency strength meter as a bar, but a different bar where the smallest currency starting from the 0. So for example is this one 1 2 3 4 5 New Zealand dollar. When I remove it you can see that the area here where it is 0, which means New Zealand dollar is at the 0, is removed. So all the others currencies are visible as a bar chart. The strongest one is USD. Do not watch these numbers because this bar chart represents only visual appearance, which bar is the highest, which means this currency is the strongest. Then below that I have a drop down menu where you can select 2 currencies. So when you click OK, these currencies will be loaded and it represents the change in the price in matter of percentage. So for example, if we take a look here, Euro USD has risen 0.0 3.2 compared to the day before. This is for the GBP, and also you can follow how the price is changing. Then we have here correlation chart, where you can see difference between GBP and the USD. We can see how these two currencies are correlated to each other, and most of the time we can see these two prices follow each other, except this one here, when there is something happened on the EUR/USD compared to the GBP, a bigger jump than it is on a GBP/USD. So if you would like to select any of these, you can also check, for example, EUR/USD against gold. We can see how the price is changing. Then below that you have a pip range chart, where you can select in the drop-down menu which currency do you want to see the pip range during the week. So you can see on a Monday EUR/USD has on average 30 pips movement, and on a Friday it has 50. So this is the current status of the currentlizer on the website, which is currently active, currentlizer.com. Here I have a local version which I'm currently working, and I have changed the CSS and also the appearance on the front end part. So you can see I'm working and changing the font of the text on the website currently. So you can see here we have another font, and here it is another font. What changes I have done, you can see that I have changed the background, then I have changed the colors of the buttons, and also the appearance of the charts. So you can see how currently this looks. In the previous week analysis, I have shown you that whenever you change these settings here, when you click on it, the website will not reload, which is the case in this example. For example, if I change this one here to any other currency, click OK, the website will reload completely. And then I need to go back down to see what I have selected, to see the changes here on the chart. In this case, in the local version, which will be also deployed on the live version, whenever I change here the value, click submit and select, for example, today, the changes will be done without reloading the website. So this is something that I have improved, because I do not want to reload the page every time when someone sends a request to the database. Below that, you can see all the same charts that you have seen here on the live website, but with a different chart appearance. And also here we can see, when I click here on the submit, the chart is updated with the new data without reloading the website, and also the appearance of the colors has been changed. Currently I'm working on this one. I'm not pretty good in using the CSS and also the visual aesthetics for the user experience and user interface, so I think I will need some kind of help. I will check on the Fiverr and also on Upwork to find a designer who will design this website much more better than I can, because I would like to solve that before deploying new version, and also before sharing with others. So this is the current status. Now you can see what is the current progress. Inside the code, I will show you there are some kind of improvements I have done. I have used partial EJS files. You can see it here. I have included partials and I have divided them into the files. You can see that here. So each time whenever I create a new website page, and this will be done in the future, I can use footer and header simply by including them at the start. You can see it here. I have used partial header, and below that I have used partial footer. So every time when new page is loaded, I will use the same content that is inside the footer and also inside the header. So I do not to put each part in each website page this one. So for example, if I change something inside the header, for example right here, you can see that this means, and also in the footer, this means I do not need to change this. I do not need to put this change in separate web pages, because each web page will have this partial EJS. This is the current status also of these JavaScript files, and this is also the style CSS. You can see that currently I am using this one for each of these charts that are visible on the front-end part, just to have a code a little bit cleaner than having everything in one, for example, inside EJS file. Okay, now let's move forward. What else? Okay, let's go here to tell you what kind of problems I had in the last 2 weeks. Just a minute. Here it is. Here it is. I changed the code for the rest of the charts each time the user requests new data. I have shown you that, how this works. So whenever you want to fetch new data, the website will not reload. So I had moved for several days. This was for the correlation chart. Next, I'm planning to check the code and values from the charts. Are they doing okay and behavior? I have seen that simulation. Okay, I had an issue, and that was issue here. Whenever I click here, for example, reloaded this chart, for example, I click the submit. New data has been appeared. When if I change here the time frame, click submit, new data has been reloaded. But each time on the second after all others requests, when I put here my mouse, the chart would switch between the 4-hour time frame, daily time frame, 1-hour time frame, and it would be messy because I would not have a steady clean chart. So I needed to find an issue. And the issue was whenever the new data has been loaded, I needed to clean up the chart before that, meaning destroying and create a new one. So this is something I have done inside the code. With this one, just a minute, people range chart. Here it is. If it already exists, destroy it, and you can see how this works. So this has helped me to solve the issue with these values, so they are not appearing again whenever I reload with the new data. So this means only one data exists on the chart, not the previous ones. Let's move forward. The next issue I had was find new stance. Okay, and then look at the chart. Okay, it's the same issue. Okay, this one is the same issue. And then I have started to move to change the CSS, to change the visual. And then what I have done? Still working on the CSS, and here it is the results I have created, the appearance before that and after making the changes on the CSS. And from there, from the 15, in the last 3 days, I was working here on the front end part, where you can see after that I have also changed this one, settings for the select time frame, and also select the date, and also for the buttons. And you can see how it has been changing. Here it is the buttons and also the drop down menu, but without the dates. And then after that I have also changed the dates appearance. And this is the current status. Also, I had in mind working on the front end with the CSS. I will find the help from the designer to design me a website that is much more appealing. And after that I will also work to be able to allow you to use an iframe, which is a JavaScript code that you can put on your website, so everybody can have, for example, these graphs on their website. I will check is that possible, and if it is, I will work on that so everybody can use that on their website if they would like to have this tool. How to do that, I don't know. I know that whenever I have used this tools from other website, there was a JavaScript code, a small part of the code, which is, I think it is iframe. I have put on my website, and it is working, so I can use their tools on my website without going to their website. This will also help me to get a backlink from those websites, and I hope it will be useful for the traders. Later on, as I move forward, when I do that, I will put this website after these two things, the appearance and also the iframe. When it's ready, I will put it on the live website, so you can also check it and use it by yourself, so the traders can have it. And after that, I will start making videos how the currency analysis is working, and also getting the feedback to check what kind of tools the traders would like to have. For example, the appearance, the charts, and so on. I have much more ideas what to include here for specific chart, for example, receiving notification over email or Telegram when there is a new changes on the currency strength meter. For example, when this USD is the most strongest and against New Zealand, I will send a new data, a new information every day to email subscribers, so they are informed which currency strength meter is showing which currency is the most strongest and which is the weakest, and so on and so on. I have much more ideas for other charts to use them to notify the traders to get the useful information. Now, if you think this is useful and you think you have any idea, click here to send me a feedback. It is a Google form where you can give me information what you would like to see, what to improve, and also anything else you would like to have to share with me. Also, you can leave a comment below this video so we can discuss about the details. This is all for today. See you in the next 2 weeks, and happy coding.